Hello, everyone. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you might be. I hope everybody is fine. Once again, my name has not changed. My name remains Akinloye Oyerede, Doctor of Nursing Practice with specialty in mental health, psychiatry, and behavioral health. So, everything we do on this channel, as you are aware, is we talk about mental health. We look for we mention, we list, or we come up with different topics every time we come on air. We look for different types of mental health to talk about, and what else? We look for solutions, the things we can do to alleviate or even prevent some of these mental health illness. Like I've always said, there is nobody, everybody, almost everybody, we all have one mental health or the other that we know about or we are oblivious of. So, it is very, very important that we all take care of ourselves mentally, medically, psychologically, and physically. Because as human beings, everything is connected, interconnected, interwoven. So you can't take care of one and leave the other. And most of the time, your medical problems might affect your mental health as well. Your physical health can affect either your medical or your physical or your psychological state of mind. So, once again, it's very, very important for you to take care of yourself. So today we're going to be talking about another topic, but if you notice, all of the topic we have been dealing with in the last couple of weeks, they are kind of related. Um, Oftentimes, most of these problems, we witness them in all facets of our lives. So today I'm going to be talking about a topic which is mental health as it affects our sexual performance, mental health, and sexual performance. This topic is mainly for brothers. In my next video, I'm going to talk about how mental health uh, and sexual performance of our sisters. So today, like I said, this is going to be, it's not going to be much difference, but some things will definitely be different. So I want you to come along with me as we quickly go through this topic together tonight. So I one thing I want you to know that if you have ever struggled as a man in the bedroom, maybe you find it very difficult to get it up, or suddenly you notice that you started experiencing uh, erectile dysfunction, or you just realize that it is not getting as hard as you like it, or your madam has started complaining. I think it's about time for you to see um, your doctor so that they can take care of that for you. You can have a chat with your PCP, primary care physician, so they can find solutions to some of these problems. So, if you have been experiencing any erectile dysfunction, I want you to know that you are not alone. Because you are not alone does not mean it is the right thing. Nope. But you need to find solution. Now, for those who are looking for solution, you are doing the right thing. But I need you to know that you are not alone. Everybody is going through one thing or the other, and like I've always said, we are all going through one mental health issue or the other. Whether you are in denial or not, you are going through. We all have mental health issue. So, and another thing I want you to know is that many men think there must be something wrong with their body. No, there's nothing wrong with your body. So many things, so many factors, external factors might be responsible. In many cases, the problem starts in the mind. Yes, most of the mental health issues that we have start from the mind. And another thing that most people think about is that they think something is wrong with them. No, nothing is wrong with you. The mental health affects your sexual performance because your mind is going through so many things. Because something might be wrong with your mind. And these are the things we want to talk about today. Another thing I want to know is that there's solution. There are solutions, different solutions. All you need to do is just get in touch with your medical doctor. Your brain is your biggest sex organ. Yes, it is. It might not even be your John Thomas or your your wood down there. So it might your brain might be the major for most people. Our brain for most men, almost all men, because if your brain does not connect with your John Thomas down there won't be any action. Yeah. So that is why sex does not start from the bedroom. Sex starts from your mind, from your thought. It starts from your brain. Your sex starts from the brain. You have to think it. Your brain has to send signal down there before down there can start acting or reacting. So, when your brain is relaxed, happy and healthy, it sends signals that help your body respond sexually. So, like I just said that now. So, what do we need to do? You have to be in a particular state of happiness, joy. I know this is difficult in this period and age to be happy and to be. In fact, most men don't even want to have anything to do in the other room because they think it might even get them in much more problem. So when you cannot think properly, when you are stressed, yeah, there's no way you will think about sex. And if you are forced to have sex, it might not be the best sex you've ever had. So when your brain is filled with stress and worry, those signals become weaker. Yes, the signal that your brain is sending down might be weaker. So when it's weaker, there won't be good performance. There might not be good performance. So I want us to think about it this way. I want us to imagine that our body, that we are driving a car while someone keeps pulling the handbrake. So you are driving a car and somebody is pulling the handbrake. You know what's going to happen? The car is not going to perform properly. There will be a brake. There will be a brake. You are trying to move. Before you move, somebody pulled the brake. So that is how our brain and our John Thomas connect. If for whatever reason your brain is trying to send signal to down below to your John Thomas for action, and suddenly you remember, oh, I have not paid school fees, I have not paid child support, oh, there's no food at home, I have not paid my rent, I have problem at work, oh, my boss is planning to fire me or they are already firing people, oh, is it going to be, am I going to be the next person? Or you have some bills that you have not paid for a month, that you have been postponing over the month. Now you remember that at that point where you think you want to have sex with your wife, you remember all these problems. Man, John Thomas will just go down. Pew. I know most of my brothers can associate or can connect with what I'm trying to say here. So, stress. These are all stress related. When you think about problem from work, financial issues, or maybe you even have some medical problems, all kind of problems out there right now. The world is going through its own mental health problems as well. So not to even talk of we human beings. So there's no connection. There's no signal. The signal is weak, either weak or is dead on arrival. So there won't be any issue. So this is where I want our sisters to have an understanding, because men, we are wired differently, like I said. So if we can help our men folks to think less about these problems, these wars, these financial problems, or a problem from work, financial problem, family problem, extended family problems, and all kind of issues. Well, we might begin to have some good time in the bedroom. So the other one is anxiety. I've just talked about stress now. The other thing that might affect us, that might affect our sexual performance, is anxiety. So imagine when somebody has had one bad experience, one bad sexual experience before, it can create a bad cycle. It can create a cycle. Yeah, maybe before this particular experience, you've had erectile dysfunction, or you could not get John Thomas to stand up. It can affect you. You are now anxious. The man might become anxious because of the last experience. Oh, or maybe this thing is not going to get up again. Like maybe I'm going to experience the same situation that I experienced the last time I tried to have sex with this sister. So, um, so the next time you are with your partner, you are already thinking, I hope I'm not going to. So just your mere thinking about your last experience can mess up things for you. When you become anxious, Mr. John Thomas might not get the necessary signal, or the signal might be weak. So when it's weak, blood flow might not go through to Mr. John Thomas. And more our John Thomases, they work with blood. They work with blood. So anxiety makes it even harder to perform. So the next one is depression. Depression can reduce sexual desire. So when you have depression, it does not only affect your mood, it can also affect your interest in sex. You might not be interested in sex. So most people who have depression, if you remember in my last video, one of the things that you notice is that with depression is that you are not interested in the things that used to interest you before. Yes, I don't want to speak too big drama here. So there's a name for it. So when you do not have interest, you lost interest in all the good things that used to, sex inclusive. That's depression. Yes, it can affect your interest in sex. You may notice that you don't feel excited anymore. Not only for sex, for so many things, you just don't feel excited. So the next thing is okay. Before I move on, sometimes men may think they stop loving their partner. No, it's not because you stop loving your partner. It's because you just lost interest in all the things that you used to love to do before. So I hope our women can have an understanding. When you see your husband going through this phase, don't think that he started cheating on you. Maybe he's seen a side chick out there. No, it might be depression. Yes, it might be. Most of the time, it's depression, anxiety, and stress from work that's causing your man not to have interest, not because he has lost interest in you. The next thing is poor sleep. When men don't sleep properly, they wake up cranky. Yeah, when you don't sleep properly, anxiety comes in. You are snappy, you are irritable, and you don't want to touch anybody, and neither do you want anybody to touch you. So if you are sleeping only 4 or 5 hours every night, your body doesn't have enough time to recover. Yes, you have to know that when you are not sleeping enough hours, between 7 to 8 hours, your body has not, or is not recovering very well. Poor sleep can lower testosterone levels. Yes, that testosterone level, we need it for sex drive, to help us have sexual desire. If you don't have enough testosterone, well, it reduces your energy and increases stress. So we need to sleep properly, sleep 7 to 8 hours. That this is one of the reasons why I keep recommending that you need to sleep properly. You need to sleep 7 to 8 hours. But a lot of people think lazy people sleep 7, 8, 9 hours. No, you are not lazy. You are taking care of your body. Yeah, you need to take care of your body, sleep well, so that your body will take care of you when you need it the most. So life is not. I keep telling you, life is not about making money, money, money all the time. Who is going to spend the money when you die? When you don't live to enjoy it? And when you want to enjoy your money, you want to enjoy your money in good health, in sound mind, not spend money. You have so much money in the bank, but at the end of the day, this money is being used to pay your hospital bills, pay pay nursing homes, pay doctors and stuff like that. So you need to live life. You don't use your health to make wealth, because when you use your health to make wealth, that wealth you use to take care of your health later on. I hope you understand what I'm talking about. So the other thing that can affect your sexual performance is relationship problems. Yes, when you have a problem, relationship problem with your better half, you keep arguments. You cannot communicate properly. You do not have good communication with your partner. Poor communication, lack of trust. You see, for some our sisters, they think their husband is cheating on them. Meanwhile, the husband is going through some other issues of life, like financial issues, depression, stress from work, and other stuff. So it is not only that. So when you do not trust your husband, when our sisters do not trust us, yes, there's no way you'll be able to perform sexually. When you feel emotionally disconnected, that's another point. These problems don't stay in the living room. They follow you to the bedroom. No, you once you have this problem, yeah, and you find it difficult to find solutions or to resolve most of this problem, they follow you down to the bedroom. And when it's time for sex, man, there's nothing's gonna happen. Sex is not only physical, it's emotional too. Yes, sex is not only physical. Ga 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 ga. No, it's emotional. It's a thing of the mind, like I said earlier on. So if you and your partner aren't talking during the day, intimacy often becomes difficult at night. So you don't say, oh, you argued all day, or you treated our sister badly, then you get into the bedroom, you now say, okay, let's do the do. Sister, most of the time they know how to catch us there. So, my brothers, we need to find a way around it. Make sure you solve all the, make sure you start learning how to communicate properly with our sister. Resolve all the problems before night, or before you um, ask her for the favor. So another thing that can affect us in the that can affect our sexual performance is alcohol and drug. This can make a bad situation a worse one. So many men drink alcohol to relax before sex. Ooh. Some people have said alcohol helps them. But you know, the bad thing about alcohol and drug is that as we grow older, they make a bad situation worse. They do not work better for us anymore. Like I said, for some people, a small amount may reduce anxiety. For some people, not everybody, because our bodies are different. Our bodies, we are not wired the same way. So other people will drink too much alcohol, and this can make it difficult to get or keep an erection. So when you drink too much, when you drink a large amount of alcohol, it might make your erection not get up. Yeah, drugs such as cocaine, marijuana, and opioid can also affect sexual performance. Yes, all of these affect our sexual performance. If you are using this regularly, they may be part of your problem. If you are using alcohol, if you are using marijuana, street drugs, opioids, they might affect. Most of the time, they do affect you. So now let's go further, some medications that we take, even prescribed medication, most of the antidepressant medication, some schizophrenic medications, they have a way of affecting us, affecting our performance sexually. So, yes, once again, I'm going to repeat it again. Some of the medications that we prescribe, even as psychiatrists, nurse practitioners, your primary care physicians, some of the medications that we prescribe for anxiety, for depression, for even for your high blood pressure, yeah, most of this medication they affect our erections. So we need to talk to our doctors to find a way around it. So all these medications they can reduce your sexual desire. So because they can reduce your sexual desire does not mean that you should stop taking your medications. So instead of stopping, talk to your doctor. Oh, doctor, this medication that you gave me for depression is affecting me sexually. Doctor, this medication you gave me for high blood pressure is affecting, since I started taking it, is affecting my sexual performance. And my wife is complaining. I've had a lot of patients who will come to me and say, oh, Dr. Akin, the medication you gave me, I think is affecting, my wife is complaining. Even me, I noticed. So what do we do? Then we can change it. There are medications that will not affect your sexual performance, and we can change you to those ones, or we can reduce the dosage of that medication, because there are some people they will say, oh, that medication is affecting me sexually. We can either reduce the dosage, or we can change you to another medication. So what can you do? Let's talk about solutions. Now, we have been talking about the problems all along. The first step is to reduce stress. Take regular breaks, exercise, spend time outdoor, listen to music, pray or meditate if that's part of your life. Spend quality time with people you enjoy being with. Your mind needs rest just as much as your body. Rest, my brother, my sister, my brother especially. The second step is sleep better. Try and sleep better. You need sleep. You need to start sleeping better. Go to bed at the same time every night. When you're going to bed, turn off your cell phone like 1 hour before you sleep. It makes a lot of difference. Yeah, just put your phone away. I have a friend who puts his cell phone in the sitting room while he sleeps in the bedroom, so he does not have to fiddle with the cell phone. So avoid too much caffeine late in the day. Don't drink too much caffeine. Anything that has caffeine. Those who drink coffee, yeah, you have to reduce it, especially once it's midday. Stop it. The third step is to exercise. Exercise, exercise, exercise. I cannot stress that enough. So 30 minutes walk 3 times a week is good enough for you. A healthy diet supports healthy blood flow. Yes, I said it earlier on. Blood flow is can determine, will go a long way to determine whether you are going to have a good performance or a poor performance in the bedroom with our sister. So eat healthy, eat more fruits. Don't eat swallow, swallow, fufu, 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 amala, amala, eba, eba. Carbohydrate, carbohydrate, carbohydrates. Rice, rice, rice. All those food that are not healthy. So eat vegetables, whole grains, eat fish, lean meats, drink plenty of water, reduce sugary drinks and processed foods. All those fast food, hamburgers, and all this pizza, you need to do away with them. The fifth step is to communicate with your partner. Yes, you need to learn to communicate. For somebody like me, I joke a lot. Yeah, if you can't joke, just try and talk about your day with your partner. Talk about the things that will interest your partner. Just look for a good topic and start a good conversation. Tell your partner how you feel, what's going on in your mind. Yeah, just talk about it. two shall become one. This is the time, for better for worse. It is now. Whether you have strong erection or low erection or erectile dysfunction, it is part of for better for worse. So most partners appreciate honesty more than silence. When you keep silence, some people do not appreciate it. They want you to talk. You need to talk. Working together usually reduce pressure. Yeah, when you talk, you open up your mind to your partner. It reduces a lot of pressure. Remember, intimacy is about connection, not just performance. Intimacy is about connection. The sixth step is to stop comparing yourself with others. Many men compare themselves with actors in adult movies. No, don't do that. You need to stop that. Those ones, they have not told you what's behind it. Some of them are on drugs, enhancing performance drugs. They are on that. Then another thing is that I learned that they go on for hours on a particular lady for hours. No, what they do is they record some scenes today, tomorrow they do other ones next tomorrow. So they edit everything together, they join all this together for a longer period. So don't kill yourself, or you think, I want to perform like that guy in that blue film. No, it doesn't work like that way. So remember, those adult films that you watch, they are just for entertainment, they are not real life. So do not compare yourself to unrealistic expectations. So you need to don't create unnecessary pressure for yourself. Focus on your own relationship instead. Talk to your primary care provider or mental health provider. Come and see us. See somebody like me, see a psychiatrist for to discuss your medication when you are having erectile dysfunction. So when should you see a doctor? You should see a healthcare provider if your erection problem lasts more than a few weeks, or it's lasting for too long. You have Whenever you have little interest or no interest in sex, see your provider. When you feel depressed most days, see your provider. When your anxiety is affecting your daily life, see your provider. When you have diabetes, high blood pressure, or heart disease, see your provider. When you are taking medication that may affect your sexual performance, see your provider. Most of the time, your provider will tell you this medication might affect your sexual drive. If it happens, come and see me. So finally, men, this is what I want you to remember. Having sexual problems does not make you less of a man. No, it does not make you less of a man. It does not mean you are weak. It does not mean you have failed. You have not failed. When you experience stuff like that, you need to speak up and speak out and ask for solutions, ask for help. Sometimes your body is simply telling you that your mind needs attention. Yes. So you need to take care of your mental health, which is one of the best things you can do for your relationship. So remember that a healthy mind supports a healthy body. If you are struggling, don't keep it to yourself. Talk to your doctor. Talk to your doctor. Talk to your doctor. Talk to your better half. Talk to your madam. Talk to your doctor. Talk to your mental health professional. There is help. There is hope. And many men recover and enjoy healthy relationship again and again and again. But if you don't speak out, if you don't ask for help, there's no way you will know there is help out there for you. So don't listen to what people are saying out there. Oh, go and take this, go and take that, take that. It might make a bad situation a worse one. So if you find this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe. Talk to your friends. Share this video with your friends who might be going through one thing or the other, and they will find solutions. Some of them will find help with this video. Once again, I just want to say thank you for sharing your time with me, for spending part of your day with me. I really appreciate you. I have not taken you for granted. And another thing I'm going to say is that I'm going to be launching another channel. In that channel, I want to be able to talk about everything and anything: mental health, politics, all the madness going up in the world. So you look out for that channel. Maybe in my next video, I will be able to talk about when the name of the channel and what it's all about. Thank you once again. You have a great day. Bye bye.